Hi guys. So in this video I'll talk about our onward journey from Maldives to Doha and then to Toronto. So the flight was at around 8 o'clock local time evening from Maldives. So it was Qatar Airways and yeah, that's where everything was checked, like considering end to end. So they were checking the arrive can um, confirmation number from they asked for the confirmation number of arrive can from us. That's where you upload all your RT-PCR results and then your vaccination certificate for both the doses, and then the details about when you're landing in Canada and stuff. So that's what they asked, and then um, yeah, I mean the documents like passport, PR, and yeah, your ticket and stuff, right? So there was it was basic checks there, and then they checked the bags since it was a single PNR. They checked the bags directly to Toronto, um, and they offered wheelchair as well from Maldives, from Malé. But there was a catch, and before I get to the catch, the regarding the food, right? So we had pre-booked the food on the Qatar Airways flight to Doha, the Asian vegetarian meal. So there was no issues there. It was good. The food was good. But from Doha to Toronto, there was a catch. So the flight on the boarding pass or on the tickets, everywhere it was mentioned Qatar Airways. It was Qatar Airways booking ID, Qatar Airways flight as well, but they were saying operated by Air Canada. So that was very tricky for us since it was, you know, this way we were not able to pre-book the meal. So they were playing ping pong. Like if you call Air Canada, they are saying like, give me the Air Canada booking ID, which we didn't have. And then when we called Qatar Airways, they said no, we don't have a specific Air Canada booking ID. This is the ID that was a Qatar Airways. So they said that Air Canada guys couldn't find the reservation against the Qatar Airways ID, right? So it never went anywhere, and our agent told me try your luck at the counter. So we did try at the counter. It was like a circle, right? Like they at the counter they are saying no, you need to pre-book. And then when we told the situation, no, they were not able to help, and they said that no, you'll have to manage with whatever they provide in the airplane. But they said that okay, you'll get vegetarian meal. That we know, right? But it's a different vegetarian meal that they provide usually. So that was the situation. Um, that was the only catch actually. The rest was all good. The Qatar Airways flight from Maldives to Doha was also very good. It was a bigger plane, and yeah, the customer service was decent. There was no issues there. And again, it was a short journey, 3 or 4 hours something. So that was good. So when we landed in Doha, right? So that was a moment. Like it was a huge airport, and we were being taken. Okay, there was wheelchair from the plane till a certain point, but from there. It was very well coordinated, guys. I don't know if they were Qatar Airways staff or the airport staff, but the coordination was excellent. They made us wait near another area, and they told us that there will be a, what do you call those, golf cars coming in and then taking you to the gate. So literally I didn't have to check anything. Like I just provide the boarding pass to them, and then that's it. They were in control. So yeah, the car came in, and then we sat and we took a long tour. The gates were really far from the place that we landed, right? So yeah, they took us to so before taking us to the gates, right? Since the flight was around 8 to 10 hours after we landed, so they took us to a waiting area, which was like a family waiting area, and it had like huge kind of recliner seats there with physically distant chairs. So we were taken there, and it was amazing to see that they have such kind of a facility, like almost like a lounge facility, right? So they took us there, and then yeah, we made ourselves comfortable. It was night time there locally, so we did manage to get some sleep as well. Um, so it was a really wonderful experience at the airport. I mean, I didn't expect to, you know, uh, to have such a nice time at the airport, especially coming from the Maldives airport. It was a sudden change, guys. So that's when I saw like, okay, this is international airport. I got that feeling. So earlier I like visited Dubai as well, like while transiting, while going to India. It's also a big airport, but I had a different feeling about this Doha airport because I don't know. It was much more cleaner. It was much more brighter. It was much more what do you call? The staff were amazing, and you had these facilities where you can spend the night and have a good sleep, like a lounge kind of a facility. So I really liked that experience. It wasn't the same in Dubai. Um, they were not really, I mean, helpful when we landed. Maybe, I don't know, we were unlucky or it was the wrong time or whatever. But yeah, Doha experience was really good. So yeah, from then on, the next onward journey, that was a long haul flight. It was a 14-hour, 13 or 14-hour flight directly to Toronto, and that was an Air Canada flight. So yeah, there was no issues with the process there. They checked those documentation, everything was fine, and then yeah, we got into the plane, and the food, guys. Uh, I don't know. I was so upset with the food. Okay, we had a situation with the pre-booking and all that, but that's not our problem, right? I mean, we have the ticket and we did all our best to pre-book the meal, and you guys were playing ping pong, and now, uh, you know, you're giving me this kind of food. So everything about that flight was not good. Um, so coming to food, right? I mean, they provided 3 meals totally, and all 3 meals were not good. Like imagine, like I didn't like it. You can you can just imagine how my mother would have felt. Like she's very choosy first of all with the food, and now when this kind of food was offered, I mean I was kind of managing to get something out of that food. Like I used to have some bite or maybe a little bit of the meal, but yeah, my mother didn't eat at all, so that was concerning. Luckily they provided fruits and stuff, so somehow it was getting managed. But still, since it was a 13-14 hours flight, it was a situation where yeah, we didn't get good food. So I was expecting it, but I didn't know it would be this bad. And secondly, the customer service, it was not good. I was thinking Air India was notorious for this, but yeah, Air Canada is even worse than Air India in terms of service. At least the food is good in Air India, right? So the customer service was not good. Everybody was not that young, so they were kind of frustrated. And I mean, I didn't have any situation with me, but I was seeing, right, they were not helpful to the people, to the other passengers. and even when I required help, when I pressed the flight attendant button, nobody really came for like an hour or two. And then when I asked for the water, like the water bottle, the lady said that no, I'm collecting garbage right now, I'll come back and provide you water. Fast forward 1 hour, there's no water. So I had to get up and go inside and get the water myself actually. So especially coming from Qatar Airways, right? So Qatar, Etihad, and Emirates, all these guys, they're known for customer service. So coming from that flight, when you're exposed to such kind of customer service, you don't really appreciate it.